Nicols joining us on these last weekend of November, looking ahead to December to tell us what is in store.
And I'm trapped with a mint in my mouth. Busted. Okay, for December, I'm looking at Aries right off the bat. The ruler of Aries is Mars, and Mars is going to be opposite their sign for the entire month. When Mars is opposite anybody's sign, it means you feel easily annoyed. Because what it is Mars is aggressive. It rules the military, and now it's opposite you. So it's, you know how dogs are, they don't like to meet another dog dead on? Well, it's that kind of thing, right? So they will be easily annoyed, and meanwhile, Aries are inclined to have a short fuse. So people should understand that about them, and they should understand that they need to be patient and realize they're probably part of this formula. Meanwhile, Aries wants to get out of town, they want to travel, they want to expand their world, they want a change of scenery, and if they can travel to somewhere sunny, they will love it. And if not, they should be a tourist in their own city, which I have done, and it, especially in Vancouver, is a wonderful thing.
It is, especially around this time of year. There's lots to see and do.
We did it. We took a hotel downtown. We went out to a lot of places and spent a lot of money, and it was great.
There you go.
Taurus. Taurus, they could have disputes this month with coworkers. They probably will, in fact, but they're working hard. They're working hard, and their focus is on money, but other people's money. So, and they are, by the way, the financial wizards of the zodiac. They can mint money in their backyard, and they are going to be focused on banks and debt and shared property and inheritances and maybe insurance disputes, but how they negotiate with others. This will be their big thing, and they should just be patient with coworkers. That's all I can say. Gemini. Gemini, the sun will be opposite them. This is the only time all year when the sun will be opposite them, and the sun is your source of energy, and therefore they're going to need more sleep because the sun symbolically is as far away from them as it ever gets. Meanwhile, they, and I want to really say this, that Gemini parents and people who work with Gemini, with children, not Gemini children, but Geminis who work with children, should be extra cautious for the whole month because this is an accident-prone time for your kids, and especially around December 10th. That's a fact. Cancers. Cancers are going to try to get their life together. They want to turn over a new leaf. They're trying to really get better organized and also get healthier, the whole bit. And meanwhile, and I can see maybe why they're trying to do this so much, their home situation is very chaotic in December for some reason. So they might be moving, they might have relatives, they could have renovations, but something is there's increased activity and chaos, and meanwhile they're trying to, well, it makes sense, get organized, right? Leos, this is one of the most fun months of the year for Leo. They're going to go out in full dazzle. They like December. They like the holidays, all of this. They love children, and they will be focused on children. They would also love to get away on a vacation, so if they're smart, they'll be down in Mexico or something. Meanwhile, I have to say, it's an accident-prone month for Leos. So be careful, especially driving, walking, jogging. And this is the time when pedestrians, right? Yeah, so do be careful, Leos, although you're having fun. Virgos. Virgo, I see disputes for them with money. They could be disputing their earnings. They might be disputing their possessions, who owns what or why, or this is mine. Mom never gave this to you. Yes, she did. I don't know. They're, of course, sitting pretty because they have Jupiter in their sign. And their focus is on home and family and perhaps a parent in particular. And Librans. Now, Libra has Mars in its sign, their sign, all month. So this is a bit unusual. So on the upside, it makes you energetic, ready to go for it. You've got, like, Mars rules your muscles and your blood, and so you're like pumped virtually, right? But you could be coming on a bit strong for others. But Libra by nature is a diplomatic sign, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. But it could produce an accident quality for them. And their month this in December is heightened with activity. The pace of their days will accelerate. They're taking short trips, talking to everybody, busy with errands. Yada, yada, yada. Go, go, go.
Sounds tiring.
Yes, but they've got Mars in their sign. Right. So that's sort of that's probably why they're doing it, and at the same time they can cope with it. Scorpio. Scorpio is very focused on money right now. And really, really, at a deep level, they're focused on their values. But a lot of times when we keep thinking about what do we want, we think in terms of money. Right? But really, they're wondering about their values, and yes, they're wondering about earnings, they're wondering about money, and of course, this is a time of year where everybody spends a lot of money, and you are wondering about money. And meanwhile, I would say to Scorpios, be careful because a hidden enemy could be on the scene. So if you think somebody does not have your best interests at heart, pay attention. Pay attention.
Good to know.
Sagittarians, well, this is their month, so the sun is in their sign. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. They can re-energize themselves now. They can attract good fortune to them. They can attract people to them. And I see them very, very busy with groups of people or friends and being competitive, probably physically competitive, because they're always out there rowing and hiking and riding horses and doing stuff like this. And they're going to be competitive for some reason or fighting with a friend. Capricorns are going to use that same energy to attain something, because I see that they're so ambitious for some reason, really, really ambitious, but their ambition could be thwarted by somebody at home, and they should use quiet time to start to plan what they want their new year to be, to strategize. Aquarius are going to be popular. They're going to be out there schmoozing. They do like friends. Aquarians are a schmoozy type, period. And so this is a good time for them to set goals, and they too will have an accident-prone month. So be careful, Aquarius. And finally, Pisces. This is the only time all year when, for Pisces, the sun is at the top of their chart. And this symbolically means that it's casting a light down on them, and it's a flattering light. So they look good to bosses and people in authority, and this means they should go for it. They should ask for what they want, make their pitch, whatever, and they will have disputes about shared property. I see that. And I just wanted to add that there's a full moon on Christmas Day, okay, in Cancer. And often, by the way, obviously I'm always looking on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, often the aspects are tough. And I think it is a stressful day for a lot of families. But this year, they're lovely. Christmas Day is lovely. It's got Mercury trine Jupiter. Christmas Eve is lovely. It's got Venus sextile Jupiter. And that's nice, except for the full moon.
All right. Good to know. Thanks so much, Georgia. Georgia's horoscopes are in newspapers and magazines in Canada and the U.S. And most of those horoscopes are also on her website for free at georgianicols.com. Lovely to see you.
Thank you. Good to be here.